Today we talk about the conversations between two close friends across different situations: school, college, travel, relationships, career, fun talks, serious talks, etc. And we divide it into 6 parts. Part 1. School memories. Part 2. College life. Part 3. Family and relationships. Part 4. Career and future dreams. Part 5. Personal struggles. Part 6. Travel, hobbies, fun talks. Let's start part 1.
Part 1. Rahul. Hey Aman. Long time no see, yar. Where have you been hiding all these days? Aman. Smiles Rahul. Oh my god, it feels like ages. I swear, the last time we properly met was, what, 2 years ago? Rahul. More than that, bro. Last time was at Neha's wedding. Remember? You came late, we barely spoke, and then you disappeared again. Aman. Laughs true. I remember. I was so tired that day because I came directly from work. But seriously, man, look at you. You haven't changed at all. Still the same smile, still the same hairstyle. Rahul. Teasing, at least I have hair. Look at you, Aman bhai. That hairline is running away slowly. Aman. Pretends to be hurt, ouch. Straight attack on my dignity. But what to do, stress of work, life, responsibilities, everything shows on the head first. Rahul. Laughs loudly. Come on, you're only 28, don't act like you're 60. But honestly, it feels so good to see you after such a long time. I missed our random talks, our crazy jokes, our late night walks. Aman. Same here, Rahul. Life has been so fast. Job, family, expectations. Sometimes I feel like I lost touch with myself. Meeting you feels like going back in time. Rahul. Exactly. You know, I often think about our school days. Remember how we used to sit on the last bench and crack jokes? Teachers used to get so annoyed with us. Aman. Laughs. Oh yes. Especially in maths class. Poor Sharma sir. Every time he asked you to solve a problem on the board, you would confidently write some nonsense formula and then act like it was correct. Rahul. Smiling proudly. Ari. At least I had confidence. Unlike you, who used to hide behind the book whenever the teacher looked around. Aman. Guilty. I was always scared of being called out. But honestly, those were golden days. No pressure, no stress, only fun and small worries. Rahul. True, true. And the canteen samosas. Man, I can still taste them in my mouth. Do you remember how we used to collect money for one plate and share it? Aman. Laughs. Of course. One plate, 4 friends, and still we fought for the last bite. And don't forget our secret mission of stealing mangoes from the garden near the school. Rahul. Ha ha ha. How can I forget? We thought we were secret agents. But the gardener always caught us and ran after us with a stick. Aman. Smiling honestly, those small silly things gave us so much joy. Now we have money, jobs, smartphones, but not the same happiness. Rahul. Exactly, bro. Life has become complicated. Everyone is running in a race. No time to breathe, no time to live. Aman. You're right. You know, sometimes I wonder, is this what growing up means? Losing innocence, losing freedom? Rahul. I think so. But maybe that's why old memories feel so precious. They remind us of a time when life was simple. Aman. True. By the way, how's your job going? Last time you told me you were in that IT company. Rahul. Yeah, still there. Same cubicle, same coffee, same deadlines. Nothing exciting, but at least it pays the bills. Aman. I can relate. My job is also like that. Meetings, targets, stress. Sometimes I feel like a machine. Rahul. Aman. Smiles. That's my dream too. Imagine us sitting on a hilltop with hot tea, watching the sunrise, talking about life. That would be heaven. Rahul. We should actually plan something like that. A trip, just you and me. To refresh our minds. Aman. Yes, yes. Let's not just talk this time. Let's really do it. Rahul. Done. We'll plan. But wait, tell me about your personal life. Any special someone? Or are you still the same old Aman, single and shy? Aman. Laughs nervously. Ari, don't pull my leg. Actually, there is someone. Rahul. Excited. Oh ho. Finally. Tell me, who is she? Aman. She's my colleague. Very kind, very supportive. We're not officially together, but I like her. Rahul. Wah wah. That's big news. I need full details. Aman. Smiles shyly. Slowly. Bro. What about you? Still crushing on every other girl like in college? Rahul. Laughs. Hari, no. Those days are gone. Now I'm more serious. There is someone I'm talking to. Let's see where it goes. Aman. Nice. Looks like both of us are moving forward in life. Feels good. Rahul. Yes. But you know what, Aman? No matter how much we grow, no matter where life takes us, I feel our friendship is like an anchor. It keeps me grounded. Aman. Smiling warmly. Same here, Rahul. With you, I can be myself. No pretense, no mask. Just pure friendship. Part 2. School life. Rahul. You know, Aman, when I look back, I realize how fast time is running. We were kids yesterday, playing cricket in the street, and today we are talking about jobs, responsibilities, and relationships. Aman. Nods yes. Time is like sand in our hands. No matter how tightly we hold it, it keeps slipping away. Rahul. Exactly. And sometimes I feel guilty, you know? Like, I spent so much time chasing career goals that I forgot to actually live. Aman. You're not alone in this. I feel the same. When I started working, I thought a good salary would bring happiness. But now I realize money is important, yet it cannot fill the emptiness inside. Rahul. Well said. Remember how we used to dream in college? One day, we'll earn big, travel the world, buy cars, enjoy life. Now we earn, but we don't even have time to travel. Aman. Exactly. And when we do get a holiday, half of it goes into sleeping and recovering from office stress. Rahul. Laughs. True. Vacations nowadays mean just lying in bed with Netflix. Aman. But tell me, Rahul, do you still write? You used to love writing poems and short stories. Rahul. Smiles faintly. Honestly, I haven't written in years. Every time I try, my mind is filled with deadlines and emails. But deep inside, I still feel like a writer. Aman. You should write again. Don't let work kill your passion. Life is short, my friend. Don't leave behind only Excel sheets and PowerPoints. Leave behind words that touch hearts. Rahul. Thoughtful. You're right. Maybe I'll start again. You always encourage me, Aman. I miss that. Aman. And I still will. In fact, if you write something, I'll be your first reader. Rahul. Smiles warmly. Deal. And what about you? Still sketching? You had such good talent in drawing. Aman. I do sometimes. Not as much as before, but whenever I'm upset, I take a pencil and paper. It feels peaceful. Rahul. Amazing. That's the thing, Aman. We both had creative sides, but adult life made us forget them. Aman. True. Maybe this is the right time to bring them back. Who knows, maybe your book and my art will one day be famous. Rahul. Laughs. Why not? And then we'll sit in some cafe, signing autographs, remembering this conversation. Aman. Laughs along. That would be crazy. Rahul. But jokes apart, Aman. Rahul. By the way, do you remember our first trip together? Aman. Which one? The one to Jaipur? Rahul. Yes. Oh man, that was unforgettable. 4 friends, 1 train ticket somehow managed, almost no money in the pocket, but so much fun. Aman. Laughs loudly. Yes. And remember how we tried bargaining with the auto driver? He said 200 rupees, and we begged him to take 50. Rahul laughs, and in the end, we walked half the way because we were too stubborn. Aman. And we still enjoyed. We clicked photos with that old camera of yours. Such silly, blurry pictures, but full of memories. Rahul. I still have them, you know. Sometimes I open the folder and laugh at how stupid we looked. Aman. Show me someday. Those memories are priceless. Rahul. Done. You know, Aman, we should plan another trip. This time with better planning, of course. Aman. 100%. I am in. Even if it's just a weekend trip, let's do it. Rahul. So tell me, how are things at home? Everything fine? Aman. Yes, mostly. Parents are getting older, and I try to spend more time with them. But sometimes I feel guilty that I can't give them enough attention. Rahul. I understand. Same here. Parents never complain, but their eyes say everything. Aman. Yes. And the truth is, whatever we are today, it's because of them. Their sacrifices are invisible, but huge. Rahul. Well said, bro. That's why I try to call my parents every day, even if just for 5 minutes. Aman. That's good. I also try the same. It's strange, we grow up dreaming of independence, but when we get it, we realize we miss the warmth of family. Rahul. Exactly. Independence feels nice, but sometimes it's lonely too. Aman. True. And relationships these days are also so fragile. One small misunderstanding and everything breaks. Rahul. Yeah, our generation is losing patience. We want instant everything. Instant food, instant success, instant love. Aman. Sighs, and that's why so many are unhappy. Love needs time, patience, and understanding. Rahul. Agreed. That's why I admire Rahul. By the way, you never told me, this colleague you like, does she know about your feelings? Aman. Smiles shyly maybe. I mean, she knows I care for her, but I haven't said it directly. Rahul. Ari. Then what are you waiting for? Go confess. Aman. It's not so easy. What if she doesn't feel the same? What if our friendship gets ruined? Rahul. Serious, listen, Aman. Life is too short for what ifs. If you like her, express it. Even if it doesn't work, at least you won't regret not trying. Aman. You're right. I'll think about it seriously. Rahul. Good. And if she says yes, I want a party. Aman. Done. But only if you also promise me to tell me about your special someone. Rahul. Laughs. Okay, deal. Aman. You know, Rahul, sitting like this and talking for hours reminds me of our hostel nights. Rahul. Oh yes. When we used to sit on the terrace till midnight, watching stars, talking nonsense, and eating Maggi. Aman. Smiling, those were the best nights. No internet, no smartphones, only friendship. Rahul. And remember the power cuts? We used to light candles, play Antakshari, and laugh till our stomachs hurt. Aman. Laughs, and you always sang off tune. Rahul. Laughs louder. Hey. At least I tried. Unlike you, who only clapped. Aman. Teasing because saving people's ears was my duty. Rahul. Pretends to be hurt, heartless. Both laugh together, filling the room with warmth. Rahul. Aman. Do you ever feel scared of the future? Aman. Honestly, yes. Sometimes at night, I overthink. What if I fail? What if I never achieve my dreams? What if I end up alone? Rahul. Nodding. Same here. The uncertainty is scary, but I guess that's what life is. Uncertain but still moving. Aman. True. Maybe fear is natural, but we should not let it stop us. Rahul. Exactly. Remember how scared we were during our board exams? But we still passed, right? Aman. Yes. Life is like that. Challenges come, but somehow we manage. Rahul. And maybe friendship makes it easier. Knowing that someone will always be there. Aman. Smiles.
Part 3. Family and Relationship. Rahul. You know, Aman, sometimes I sit alone at night and ask myself, am I really happy? Aman. And what answer do you get? Rahul. Sighs not always a clear one. On paper, everything looks fine, job, salary, roof over my head. But in my heart, I often feel incomplete. Aman. I get that. I feel the same. Outwardly, life looks settled, but inside, there's always a quiet emptiness. Rahul. Maybe it's because we compare too much. Social media makes it worse. You see friends posting about foreign trips, fancy cars, weddings, and then you wonder, am I behind? Aman. Nodding exactly. But you know what I realized? People post highlights, not struggles. Everyone has problems, but nobody shows them. Rahul. True. So we end up comparing our real lives with their edited versions. Aman. And that makes us unhappy. Maybe the secret is to focus less on others, more on ourselves. Rahul. Well said, Aman. You always bring clarity to my thoughts. Aman. Smiling, that's what friends are for. Rahul. But tell me honestly, what's your biggest dream right now? Aman. My biggest dream? I want to open my own design studio one day. You know I love sketching and creative work. I don't want to spend my whole life making PowerPoints for bosses. Rahul. Wow, that's amazing. You totally should. You have the talent. Aman. Maybe, but it's risky. Leaving a stable job for an uncertain dream, not easy. Rahul. True, but nothing great comes without risk. Remember when we played cricket? You always played safe shots, and I used to tease you. No risk, no six. Aman. Laughs. Yes. And when you took risks, sometimes you hit a six, but sometimes you got out too. Rahul. Exactly. But even then, people remembered the six, not the failure. Life is the same. Aman. You're right. Maybe someday I'll take that leap. Rahul. And when you do, I'll be your first client. Aman. Smiles. Done. And what about you, Rahul? What's your dream? Rahul. Honestly, to publish a book. A novel that people read and feel connected to. Aman. That's beautiful. You should write, Rahul. Don't let your words die inside you. Rahul. I'll try. And when I do, the dedication page will have your name for sure. Aman. Smiling warmly, that means a lot. Rahul. You know, Aman, if we ever do that mountain trip, let's also carry notebooks. You sketch, I write. And in the evenings we share our work by the fire. Aman. Excited. Oh, that sounds magical. A creative retreat. Just us, the mountains, and our art. Rahul. Do you ever feel like life is too short? Aman. All the time. Just yesterday I was looking at old photos, and I couldn't believe how fast childhood disappeared. Rahul. Yes. One moment we're kids worrying about homework, and the next, we're adults worrying about bills. Aman. And tomorrow, we'll be worrying about our kids' homework. Laughs. Rahul. Laughs. Too true. The cycle never ends. Aman. That's why we must enjoy each phase. Because once it's gone, it never comes back. Rahul. You're right. Sometimes I think, when we're old and sitting in rocking chairs, these conversations will be our most precious treasure. Aman. Yes. And I want to keep having such talks with you till that day. Rahul. Same here, bro. Always. They sit quietly for a while, the silent. Part 4. Career and Future Dreams. Aman. Rahul, do you remember our cricket tournaments in the colony? Rahul. Of course. Those were epic. We played like it was the World Cup. Aman. Laughs. Yes. And you always fought with the umpire whenever he gave you out. Rahul. Grinning because I was never actually out. It was all biased decisions. Aman. Biased? Come on. You just hated losing. Rahul. True. But admit it, Aman. You were a terrible fielder. Aman. Pretending to be offended. Excuse me. I was a safe player. I didn't want to get injured. Rahul. Laughs. You were the only fielder who prayed the ball never came your way. Aman. Laughs too. Okay, guilty. But at least I never dropped an easy catch like you did in the finals. Rahul. Laughs harder. Don't remind me. That miss still haunts me. Everyone teased me for weeks. Aman. Yes, but we still won the trophy. That feeling of holding the cup together, unforgettable. Rahul. Absolutely. It felt bigger than any achievement since then. Aman. You know why? Because it was pure joy, no money, no status, just happiness. Rahul. So true. Rahul. By the way, do you remember our science project in class 10? Aman. Oh my god. The volcano experiment. Laughs. Rahul. Yes. We added too much vinegar and baking soda, and it exploded all over the teacher's table. Aman. Laughing hard and the whole class was cheering. The teacher was furious, but even she was trying not to laugh. Rahul. That day I realized. Sometimes failures are more fun than success. Aman. True. And those small failures taught us more than textbooks. Rahul. Exactly. Life is like that volcano experiment, messy but memorable. Aman. Rahul, do you ever wonder what our lives would be if we had chosen different paths? Rahul. Like what? Aman. Suppose you had studied literature instead of engineering. Or I had taken art school instead of business. Rahul. Interesting thought. Maybe I'd be a struggling writer, living in a small room full of books. Aman. And maybe I'd be painting portraits on streets, hoping someone noticed. Rahul. But even then, I feel we would have found happiness. Because we'd be doing what we love. Aman. True. Maybe it's never too late. Maybe we can still change directions. Rahul. Yes. Life doesn't end at 30. We still have time to create new beginnings. Aman. That's comforting. Rahul. You know, Aman, talking like this gives me energy. It feels like therapy. Aman. Part 5. Personal struggle. Aman. Rahul, let's make a pact today. Rahul. A pact? Sounds serious. What is it? Aman. That no matter how busy life gets, we will meet at least once every 6 months. Rahul. Smiles. Done. And no excuses like, I'm busy, or, next time. Aman. Yes. Because if we don't make time for friendships, one day we'll regret it. Rahul. True. Friendships are like plants. If you don't water them, they die. Aman. Exactly. And ours is too precious to lose. Rahul. 100% agreed. Rahul. By the way, what's your opinion about marriage? Do you want to marry soon? Aman. Honestly, I'm not sure. Part of me wants companionship, but part of me is scared of losing freedom. Rahul. Same here. Marriage feels like both a blessing and a responsibility. Aman. Yes, but maybe if it's with the right person, it feels less like a burden and more like teamwork. Rahul. Well said. Aman. And you? Rahul. I'm open to it. But I don't want to rush. I want it to be with someone who feels like home. Aman. That's deep. Rahul. Smiles. Maybe love makes poets out of all of us. Aman. Do you ever think about death, Rahul? Rahul. Sometimes. It scares me. Not because of pain, but because of unfinished dreams. Aman. Yes. Death is certain, but what's uncertain is whether we'll live fully before it comes. Rahul. That's why we must chase our passions. So that even if life ends suddenly, we don't regret. Aman. True. Life is not about length but depth. Rahul. Well said, philosopher Aman. Both laugh. Rahul. You know, when we were kids, I thought friendship meant playing together. Then in college, it meant partying together. But now I realize, true friendship means sharing silence comfortably. Aman. Yes. Sitting quietly but still feeling connected. That's real friendship. Part 6. Travel, hobbies and fun talk. Aman. Rahul, let's imagine our future selves, 20 years from now. Where do you see us? Rahul. I see us sitting in a small cafe, both with gray hair, still teasing each other about cricket and canteen samosas. Aman. Laughs. Yes. And maybe our kids will roll their eyes and say, "Dad, stop talking about your boring school days." Rahul laughs louder, true. And we'll reply, "Those days made us who we are." Aman: exactly. And we'll still go on small trips, even if our knees ache. Rahul smiling warmly, I hope so. Because some friendships are for life. Aman: this one surely is. Rahul: you know, Aman, today's conversation has been one of the best evenings in years. Aman: same here. I feel lighter, happier, more alive. Rahul: that's the magic of true friendship. No matter how much time passes, when we meet, it feels like yesterday. Aman: absolutely. Rahul: so, shall we end this evening with a promise? Aman: what promise? Rahul: that we'll keep chasing our dreams, but also keep holding on to what really matters: family, friendship, love, and happiness. Aman smiles and nods, promise. Rahul: deal.